All right, guys, what's going on? Welcome back to Chris's Sports Corner. Real quick, man. Hope everybody's having a great Tuesday, man. Happy Tuesday. Um, Real quick, man. Y'all know getting ready for the Lakers. These finals tonight. No. Ah, yeah. Okay, back to reality. I wish, man. Let's talk about the Phoenix Suns versus the Milwaukee Bucks tonight. First of all, how y'all doing, man? I've been a little MIA a couple days. I did like one video in between a 4-day span. I've been a little MIA. I don't know, man. I don't know if I was starting to hit a house. I mean, that during that playoff stretch, it was three or four videos, and then it kind of started to dwindle down, but it was night in, night out. So I think I burnt out a little bit. But I'm back. I'm refreshed. I'm ready. Let's get it. Let's go. Getting ready to go into the NFL season. So if you like NFL too, make sure y'all check me out, man. I'll be right here. But the Phoenix Suns, man, versus the Milwaukee Bucks, and it's gonna be a good one, man. Like this is the thing. This is big because I just feel like all these playoffs, you keep hearing about, LeBron ain't in, and then look, KD went out, he ain't in, and all the big stars ain't in. But I can argue and say this probably been one of the most interesting playoffs. It's definitely up there with the most interesting playoffs of all time. Of course, last year had the bubble effect to it, but it was still a great one, obviously. But this playoffs, I mean, we've seen some magnificent performances. And we've seen people step up and rise, and you've seen people, for example, like a Trae Young get put on that platform to show what he could do, and he did it. All the way up until his injury or whatever. You've seen Chris Middleton has just had some phenomenal games. You've seen you got a chance to look at the other teams that rightfully deserve to be here. So this this finals, probably I expect it to be a dog fight, honestly, man, because you got two teams. I mean, especially in the Suns. The Suns have become like this. What's a good way to put it? They've become like this team that is like chippy and feisty and ready to take it to that level during games and stuff, and they really play the game like they're better than the other team. They don't mind rubbing your nose in it. They don't mind trash talking. And you love it. If you're a fan of sports, I mean, you got to love that. And for the Bucks, man, they are the team that has finally got to a point. Finally got to a finals. Finally got to a finals because, it's been year after year. Oh, they're phenomenal. Oh, they're fantastic. Oh, they gone again. Out the playoffs. So for them to be here is great. Obviously, we don't know. Giannis is listed questionable for tonight's game. So we don't know where that's going to go. But regardless, man, you've seen a team like the Bucks pick up when Giannis was gone. Now, I watched Undisputed today, and obviously Skip Bayless was like, I like him better without Giannis. No. We're not going to do that. We're not going to act like Giannis ain't that guy. I do think their offense is more fluent without Giannis, mainly because he's like a ball stopper, right? Like the ball comes to him and he go to work, whether the ball constantly moving or whatever. But I think that's kind of with any superstar, right? Like, you take that guy that KD may be the exception because KD can kind of just fit in. He'll let the ball go. He just get the ball and shoot. He's a little exception, but for the most part, when there's no longer that superstar in there, the ball they gotta move around and actually run the play, and there's no bailout, right? A lot of times, superstars on a team, for example, a Giannis, is a bailout, right? Things ain't clicking. Throw it to Giannis. Go make something happen. Well, when you ain't got a Giannis or a superstar in there, sometimes you got to be like, all right, keep running the play. All right, do I got it? No, kick it to him. He ain't. Can you? You know what I'm saying? That will make it good. But I want to say this real quick. I'm not going to put regardless, and this is mainly aimed at Phoenix. I'm not putting an asterisk by this. If they go on to win the championship, the Phoenix Suns do not get an asterisk, right? Because, people want to say, well, they went through the Lakers first. And then the Lakers didn't, AD was down. LeBron won 100. Then the Nuggets didn't have Jamal Murray. The Clippers didn't have Kawhi. So it's sort of like, they've called every break you can catch. Regardless of catching, every break you can catch, you still got to go out there and perform. And if you're going to put an asterisk by this one for the Suns, then you got to put an asterisk behind so many. And I've never put an asterisk on the championship because that's part of the game. If they went out and had some unfair advantage or something they did to someone, that's different. But they didn't. They beat who was in front of them, and that's all you can ask. I said the same thing last year when the Lakers won the chip. There was no asterisk to me. They beat who was in front of them, and the same thing with the Suns. The Suns winning this year, you got to go. They beat who was in front of them, and that's all they could do. So I just want to clear that up, right? I want to clear. Because you start to hear the rumors. I hate that. Like, these guys work hard to get to where they're going. And then we're going to put an asterisk on it because, no. They won a champ. If they win a championship, you got to say they just that team. The Bucks, on the other hand, if they can get through, because it seemed I don't think Giannis playing tonight. That's for one. I don't think he's playing tonight. And I think based off of what happens tonight will dictate if he rushed back for game 2. That's my personal belief. I believe if the Bucks play well tonight and they actually come out with a win, or they're right there, they're probably gonna feel like, all right, we can let Giannis heal for another game. But if they come out looking sloppy and it ain't working, it ain't clicking, they're probably gonna end up Giannis gonna be back game 2, right? So that's gonna be interesting to see, man. I just think that this finals it's not the star-studded lineup, right? Like, let's be honest, the Phoenix Suns versus the Milwaukee Bucks don't jump off your screen, right? It don't. But if you're a fan of the game and you watch these players play, you see the intensity the Suns bring. You see the adversity the Bucks are overcoming currently. The same thing with the Phoenix. They had to go overcome not having Chris Paul for a couple games and all of that. So these are two teams that are battle tested that are coming to this finals, man. And it's going to be a joy to watch because you so many storylines, right? You got the Chris Paul. Can he get his first ring to top off his Hall of Fame career? Can Giannis finally get it done? If Giannis can't get it done, can Middleton really be that guy when the stage is the brightest? Can Devin Booker show up in his first finals appearance, right? It's so many different layers to this series, man. I hope you guys are dialed in, man. I'm going to be dialed in. I'm going to be ready to go. It's going to be fun, man. With that being said, guys, please like, comment, subscribe to the channel. Thank you guys so much for your support. And until next time, you guys be great, man.